Good day, fellow servicemen, family, and veterans. Welcome back to my channel. I'm B. This is my channel, Life According to B. Today I'm going to go over a few options you have for certificates of deposit, or CDs as they're also known. Now I make this video to highlight one of the best options we have on the market. As some of you may or may not know, when you are a veteran, a family of a service member, or a service member yourself, you have access to one of the best financial institutions on the market. As a service member of any branch, their family, or a veteran of any branch, you have access to Navy Federal Credit Union. Now this is not a paid sponsorship for Navy Federal or any of their affiliates, but I do enjoy their services and I'd like to let you know about it. So for late July 2019, I'd like to let you know of 3 of the best certificates you could sign up for. These certificates fall into 3 categories. The first of which would be a long-term high-yielding certificate, second of which would be a short-term high-yielding certificate, and the third is a no-penalty certificate that you also have access to. Now that third certificate does yield less of a return, but it comes with no penalties of early withdrawal. So the first certificate is the long-term high-yielding certificate. Navy Federal is offering a special on these kinds of certificates. You could earn 3.5% APY for a 5-year certificate. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, 3.5%, that's barely above the price of inflation. And while that may be correct, 3.5% is certainly higher than any high-yielding savings account you will find on the market currently. Now, with the national average of a 5-year certificate sitting at less than 3% from most banking institutions currently, 3.5% stands way higher than most. This certificate is also perfect if you intend to use the ladder strategy to increase your long-term gains while minimizing the amount of money you have locked up in one place at one time. Now the second option I talked about is a short-term high-yielding account. I'm going to preface this by saying there is one downside to this account. This account is a 12-month term and it offers you 3.5% APY. That is a great return on your investment, but the downside to this account is you can only open one of them at a time, and the second downside is you can only put in $3,000 to this account. This kind of account is perfect for new service members who have not established a lengthy saving history. You can open this account with as little as $50, which every E1 could afford. I personally have one of these accounts open. Now last but not least is the third account, which is a no penalty account for early withdrawal. This account is available to the general public, but I'd also like my fellow service members to know about it. This account is brought to you by Ally Bank. Now this account is also perfect for young service members who may still be in training and may intend on getting an apartment or a car once they get to their first command. It is a mildly short-term account. The term ranges from 11 months. Now the beauty of this account is there is no penalty for early withdrawal. Say you've just gotten out of boot camp and you have about $3,000 to $4,000 in your checking account. If you were to take 90% of that money and throw this into one of their certificate accounts, you would be earning 1.85% on that money in that account. And then after your follow-on training for your A schools, C schools, tech schools, say that's only 6 months later, you can withdraw the entire amount of your account for 0 penalty. This strategy is far better than letting your money sit in a savings account, or better yet, blowing it at the strip club and on pizzas. One thing military members fail to remember is the money we make is not all that great, and saving it and investing it is an important step to building long-term wealth. Now say during boot camp you were receiving BAH and you've gotten out of boot camp with a little bit more money. If you can maintain a $5,000 minimum balance on one of these accounts, you could be earning 2.15%. But for any other service members who maintain a higher amount in their accounts, you could be earning 2.3% on a $25,000 minimum balance. Now while every military member, veteran, and family member should be making long-term and short-term investments, this is the safest option on the market. CDs are the highest yielding zero-risk option out there. And if you found value in the previous content, please consider giving this video a like. It would help my small channel immensely. And if you found the previous content to be informative and entertaining, please consider subscribing to the channel and getting notified. But until next time, stay safe out there. If you're in Japan, stop drinking and screwing up liberty for everybody.